Okay, Monday morning out here in Marysville, Michigan, which is a little ways north of Detroit, right on the St. Clair River, right across the way from Canada. Went on a bike ride yesterday and the day before. Really nice. Already empty. Just dropped my load this morning. It was a load of foam. I picked it up in Kentucky and then dropped it out here. Now we're looking for another one. Just got some Starbucks. Let's do it. Might go to Texas. Might go to Texas today. Cheap Freight Hauler, good morning from North Carolina. Good morning, Cheap Freight Hauler. I might be going to Texas this week. I might try running Texas to the Midwest and back. That worked out well a couple months back. I've been hauling a lot of short loads lately. Kind of feel like running some longer ones this week. But we'll see. I did an edit. So I edited my email on the FMCSA website. And when you do that, apparently brokers won't let you register with them for 2 months. So after you edit something on the FMCSA website, brokers will see that. And I guess to avoid fraud, they won't let you register with them for like 2 months. So I can't actually register with any new brokers until like the end of October. So yeah, that leaves me pretty much sticking with TQL and CH Robinson and a couple of others that I've already hauled loads with. I didn't realize that was the case. I just changed my email. Yeah, I just changed my email from the original one that I had. Like I was just using a personal email when I was doing all of this stuff when I first got everything started. And then I'm like, okay, I want to make it I want to switch to my professional email. So I did that without realizing that that would cause the brokers to not want to register with me. So I didn't realize that was the case, but oh well. Can't do anything about it now. Gotta wait till the end of October. Slow Motion says, I'm behind on your videos. Are you still gonna hang it in there? A while back, you was mentioning about folding up the tent and taking your toys back home. Hopefully things kept gotten better. No, I'm gonna keep going. Uh, for probably at least till the end of 2026 and see where it goes. Um, they're banning the non-domicile CDL holders now, effectively. So I was gonna make a video about that at some point. So hopefully that that will help. That's definitely gonna help because that they are the problem in my opinion. Um, there's just too many foreign drivers, straight up. So they're gonna ban them, and things should get better. I would think. Yeah, but we'll see. Cheap freight hauler. I'm pulling a flatbed now. Last week was a good week. Good. The South is where the flatbeds run usually, right? Mississippi and Alabama, from my understanding, and Texas. Okay. So, I might go to Texas, though. Let's see what Texas has. So, I'm kind of north of Detroit right now. There's one going to Minneapolis, though. That one looks pretty good as well. Okay, there's a bunch popping. Kalamazoo, Pennsylvania. There's one going to Waco, Texas. If I go to Texas, I'd prefer to go to Dallas specifically. The traffic in between Dallas and Houston and everything is really bad, but if you just go to Dallas, you hit traffic in Dallas and that's about it. So, all right. Ben Tabor, good morning. Good morning, Ben Tabor. Oops. Cheap freight hauler. I'm staying between North Carolina and Louisiana. Yeah, that's usually where it's at with flatbed, from my understanding. I don't haul it, but that's my understanding. Slow Motion says, glad to hear. Do you still think it was the right move to leave Landstar? I think it will take a couple of years or more to see a bump from all the non-domicile CDL holders to fall out. Yeah, I agree. I think next year it'll start getting a little bit better. Um, Probably should have stayed at Landstar for another year. Like this year, I should have been hauling Landstar, to be honest, with how things are turning out. But hindsight's always 2020. So if I had stayed at Landstar this year and then gotten my authority next year, I think I would have been better off. But I expected the market to improve by now, but it just hasn't. So okay, not much I can do. So all right, all right. Maryland, Indiana. I was thinking about going to Pennsylvania as well. I was also thinking if I haul like Pennsylvania to Wisconsin and back and forth like that, that might be okay as well. I'm gonna try to do some longer loads this week, maybe to Texas. Um, and I was looking at Pennsylvania. Maybe I shouldn't avoid Pennsylvania and New Jersey like I have been. It's not that bad. Um, and yeah, it pays okay. I mean, you gotta hit the tolls slash avoid the tolls, but I might try it. And they also have Wawas in Pennsylvania. And if you guys don't know what a Wawa is, you're missing out. And I haven't had any Wawa this year. And before I leave the Midwest slash the East Coast, I need to get some Wawa. So if I go to Pennsylvania, I can get some Wawa. And that's important. Terry Wayne, what company are you with? Just curious because I'm looking to get into trucking. I have my own authority and my own trucking company, which I'm not going to tell you the name because it will dox me. So I have my own company. You never heard of it, I promise. Preacher, yeah, I just got a load out of Waco for Cat Tractor Parts, 222 mile. Yeah, yeah. Texas is pretty good. It's pretty good. Cheap Freight Hauler, Wawa just opened their first truck stop in North Carolina. Oh, cool. That's nice. Yeah, they actually opened. They're starting to. There's a couple in Indianapolis now. I just noticed. So I can't go to Indianapolis and find them. There's a couple in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, but it's hard to find one where there's a Wawa, and then there's a truck stop nearby that I can get to. There's a couple in the East Coast that I can get to, but all right. That's a Tuesday run. That ain't gonna work. Why are you showing me that? Okay, pickup date soonest. Terrorine, okay, I understand. I thought you were a driver with a company. I was at Night Transportation, and then sort of Landstar as well, but not anymore. That was last year slash the year before. Now I have my own authority. I don't even know what that means. Washington, Ann Arbor to Cooper, Texas. Okay, so that's Dallas right there. I'm just on the TQL load board right now, just seeing what's popping up. Alrighty, Texas. Quite a few going to Texas. Maryland. I think Maryland's kind of the limit of where I would want to go. I think. Yeah, I don't want to go to Baltimore. I'm just not doing that. Baltimore slash Washington D.C. Did it a couple of times, but nope. Not in a big hurry to do that crap. New York, Wisconsin, Indiana, Minneapolis, North Dakota. Let's see here, Grand Rapids. That's kind of far away. So, would you recommend Night as a starter company for me? I'm looking at a different company to get started. Yeah, Night is fine. Night is totally fine, to be honest. I don't have any complaints about Night. They don't pay well. They pay like a mega carrier, but I thought it was fine. Personally, if I were brand new, I'd go back to Night. So, yeah, Cheap Freight Hauler says the loads in and out ratio for New Jersey look favorable. Yeah, they do. But like I keep looking at the rates coming out of New Jersey, and they're not good. So like you get paid a lot going in, and given the the load in out ratio, which I got up right here. So I know it's backwards. Can't do anything about it. But if you go, where is it? Where's New Jersey? Can't see. Where's New Jersey? Oh, there it is. Okay, so if you look right there, NJ, 875 loads going out or in, and 1,100 loads coming out. So there's more loads going out than in. But when I look at the rates from New Jersey to like wherever, Midwest somewhere, it's always really bad. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I'm not gonna hesitate to go there though. Terry Wayne, thanks man. You seem cool. Thank you, Terry. I'm glad you think so. Thank you. Preacher, I'm 3 days away from being at 6 months with my authority and tried to sign up early today with some brokers to book better paying loads, but they told me they have to wait 3 days. Yeah, they don't screw around. If you don't have the 6 month mark, they just don't even mess with you. Yeah, they just don't mess with you. Don't edit anything on the FMCSA website. Preacher says, are you seeing better paying loads with the new brokers you signed up for? Yeah, so I was just saying, I edited my email on the FMCSA website to my professional email. And when you do that, the brokers make you wait another 60 days before they will register with you. And I didn't realize that. So I have to wait like another 60 days. I did this at the end of August. So now I have to wait till like the end of October before I can register with more brokers. I didn't realize that that was a thing. So, whoops. So I basically haven't registered with any other brokers because of that. So don't edit your email or anything. All right. So here's a load. I might go to Pennsylvania. I might run Pennsylvania. Why not? Give it a shot. So I got this one. Deliver at 12 p.m. tomorrow. That's not very good, though. I don't like that. This one seemed okay, but it delivers at 12 p.m. tomorrow. I know it's backwards. I can't do anything. Ann Arbor to Dayton, New Jersey. Just New Jersey. But it delivers at 12 p.m. And I don't want to wait until 12 p.m. to unload it. Slow motion, how far are you from Maumee, Ohio? I just left Bay City, Michigan, and picked up a load out of Spartan Chemical. Did you do any of those while you were at Landstar? Maybe TQ has loads them too. I don't know. I mean, if it's not on... Basically, I got TQL and CH Robinson because I screwed up and changed my email, and now I can't register with other brokers. So I'm not seeing anything out of there. So, yeah. Preacher says, glad to said that because I was going to change my business email. Yeah, don't. Not until you get registered with all the brokers you want. Just leave it. It's fine. But yeah, I did change my email, and now I can't register with other brokers. So, whoops. Had no idea that was a thing. Okay. New York, Wisconsin, Indiana. Wayland, that's kind of far away. Chief Hauler, east side of PA is better for vans. Carlisle, Philly than the west side. Is better for vans. Carlisle, Philly than the west side of Pittsburgh. Really? I've had okay look at Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh is closer to Cleveland. Really? I've had the opposite experience from when I've been there. Okay. Massachusetts, Sparta, Michigan to Fitchburg, Wisconsin. Could go to Wisconsin. I don't know. I might book something to Texas if I can find something. I don't mind. Bay City, Michigan. Okay, well, here's one to Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania or Texas is actually what I'm thinking. And then from Pennsylvania, I'll probably grab something longer over to, like, Wisconsin / Minnesota / Iowa, if I can, once I'm there. But here's this one. I'll probably give this one a call. Bay City to Hazleton, Pennsylvania. So that is fine. I don't want to go on the 76 toll road because that one is insanely expensive. So I'm trying to avoid that one. Oh, and right there near Hazleton, which is where the drop is, there's a Wawa there, with truck parking, so I can get some Wawa. So that's important. So, okay, let's see what that one should normally pay. How far away is Bay City? I think it's like not too far from where I am. Bay City, about 2 hours away. It's not super close. Not far either. Let's see. Hazleton, Pennsylvania. So that one should pay about 15 to 1700. I know it's backwards. I can't do anything about it. YouTube does that. I'm just gonna throw out an offer for, I don't know, 1775. There. Why not? See what they say. I'm not gonna call yet. I'm just gonna start throwing out offers and then call here in a bit. I play games on Monday, right? Because I got time to book a load. So I play games on Monday. All right. Ryan says like the Vide. I think he meant vibe, if I'm not correct, folks. LBI says can't beat Wawa. Wawa just opened their first travel center in North Carolina. Yeah, that's what Cheap Freight Hauler was saying. I gotta go check it out, I guess. Yeah, Wawa's good. Like, you got Wawa on the East Coast there, and then you got Quick Trip in Minnesota and everything, Minnesota and Wisconsin, and then like in Texas you got Buc-ee's. You know, in Texas in the South you got Buc-ee's, and then on the West Coast you have Maverick. So everywhere has their own like cool places to eat, and Wawa on the East Coast is definitely um, that's definitely where it's at. Got to get some Wawa. Their coffee is good too. I like it when a place just lets you like they'll have just like Irish cream or like creamer or whatever, and then you could just like put it in your coffee rather than like the pump things that some places do. And at Wawa you could just dump it in. Rion says video. Oh, okay. Can't be the video, folks. Got it, Rion. Cheap Freight Hauler, Quick Trips Rotisserie Chicken is great. Yeah, they're amazing. Everything at Quick Trip is good. I like their peanut butter bars that they have there. Very unhealthy, but man, are they good. Sheets, LBI says Sheets. Yeah, Sheets is good too. Not bad at all. Preacher, I throw out an offer first with CH, then I call the rep. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with TQL right now. Um, just gonna start throwing out some offers. I am not in a big hurry to book a load this morning. So it's 8:30 in the morning, 8:22 in the morning right now. So I got time. So I'm debating between like Texas and or Pennsylvania. To be honest, kind of feeling a Pennsylvania run. Slash New Jersey. Right. Ann Arbor, Michigan to Dayton, New Jersey. How far away is Dayton, New Jersey? Let's see. There is one going to Dayton, New Jersey, but the drop is at noon tomorrow, and I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to wait that long. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Texas. Florida, Kent, Washington. That's that New Jersey run. Grand Rapids. It's kind of far away though. All right. Florida, Maine, New Jersey, yeah. Here's the Waco, Texas run, which I could do. Picks up in Grand Rapids. Um, delivers to Waco, Texas. It's not too bad. Then I could go up to Dallas. after I'm done. So this one right here. Yeah, Grand Rapids to Waco, Texas, which is Dallas area, sort of. I'll throw out an offer and see if anybody gives me a call. Grand Rapids to Waco. Huh. Yeah, so it should pay between 22 and 25, give or take. Something like that. They got it posted for 18, so that's not really reasonable. I'll throw out 26. I'm not holding my breath on that one. And honestly, Waco isn't as good as just Dallas directly, because you have to drive all the way through Dallas and then all the way back up through Dallas. So it's not that great. And the deadhead is also pretty significant, so I'm like, eh. Not a huge fan of that one, but we'll see if they give me a call. There is this one, Saginaw to Pittsburgh. It's not great. Not great at all. Dayton is easy in and out, not city. So this getting into and out of Dayton is easy. Is that what you're saying? A lot of people in that area. Too many people. That's why I like the Midwest. It's very spread out here, and it's nice. Traffic isn't too bad. All right, Wayland. Yeah, that's not very good. All right, scroll through one more time. There's one going to Fargo, North Dakota. Kalamazoo to Fargo. Could. I don't think I'd be getting out of Fargo very easily, though. Let's see. Massachusetts, Wisconsin, Virginia, Tennessee. There's a Memphis load. Canton, Michigan to Memphis, Tennessee. I'll be patient. Florida, Pennsylvania. Okay. Let's go by newest. All right, so that is TQL. Couple out there. Let's try C.H. Robinson real quick. What do you play in the truck, like music-wise? Are you talking? Or like, are you talking music-wise? You'll laugh at this, but I usually cycle between metal music and folk music. So like literal metal, like, I don't know. Got flies in here. Okay, give me a second. Where am I? Okay, so Ann Arbor, Michigan, about 100-mile radius. I'm going to. Okay. Quick, Rion J. Quick question: why don't you do reefer, or are the costs too high for all the time you sit in docks? I didn't buy a reefer unit, so I have a dry van. So I'm gonna stick with dry van for now. Could do reefer. I do flatbed before I do reefer, though. To be honest, I would definitely do flatbed before I did reefer. So. Okay. So we're on C.H. Robinson now. They got this Archbold to Arlington, Texas. That looks okay. Archbold to Arlington, Texas. Let's see. But I've had almost no luck booking loads through C.H. Robinson. They're just stingy. That's all there is to it. So it should pay about $2,100, give or take, for a load like that. I'll throw out 22, see what they say. It is already listed for $1,800, so I don't know. Maybe they'll do it. Probably not, though. Picks up at 1 p.m., so that's about fine. Alright. How far is Archbold from me? I think Archbold is a good minute away from where I am, though. Let me see. Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours away to go grab that, so it's not super ideal. Slow motion, Vero Beach, Florida. TA has a Wawa across the street from it if you ever get down to the freight desert of a state. Quick Trip by far is the best fast food shopping for a truck stop. Yeah, 100%. Quick Trip is awesome. So they did open up one in Indianapolis along the what road is it? The 69, and there's a pilot next to the Wawa. So that might be the way to get Wawa. So yeah. Rion J, listen to some Black Label Society. I've never heard of them, to be honest. I'll have to check them out. Okay, so Texas, Indiana, Illinois, Georgia, Wisconsin, Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm on C.H. Robinson right now. Kentucky. Really looking to go to either probably Pennsylvania / New Jersey or Texas. Do some longer runs on this week. Short runs are fine, but want to do some longer stuff this week. Higher revenue, lower rate per mile stuff, I guess. Texas, Louisiana, Minnesota, Tennessee, Carlton, Texas. No, that delivers too late. El Paso, don't want to go there. Georgia, Arizona, El Paso, Tennessee, Oklahoma. That's a crappy one. Sturgis, Michigan. Where's Sturgis, Michigan at? That's too far away. Vegas, North Carolina, California, Georgia. Alright, not much. Not much popping there. Rian J, great band. Zach played guitar for Ozzy. Okay. Slow motion, Fargo has soda and birdseed and cat litter loads nearby and ATVs up in Marysville, Minnesota. Okay. Didn't know that. Onward Trucking, biggest issue I have with Quick Trip here on East Coast is they aren't all truck friendly, so hard to work it into if you aren't familiar with the location. I think we're talking, there's two types of Quick Trips. There's the Quick Trips with the Ks that are in Minnesota, and then there's the Quick Trips with the Qs that are kind of all over the country. We're talking about the Quick Trips up in Minnesota and Wisconsin, ones that are really nice. But yeah, not all of them are trucker friendly, but the ones that are really good. And their showers are only like $8. Just like, that's awesome. And they're really clean and just friendly. Okay, let's see what we got here. Back on TQL. Not much on C.H. Robinson, per usual. Alright, there's an Ann Arbor to Paris, Texas, which is pretty close to Dallas. Yeah, that's not bad. That one ain't bad at all, actually. Ann Arbor to Paris, Texas, which is just north of Dallas. I would call that Dallas. And Ann Arbor is pretty close to me. Should pay about $2K for something like that, give or take. I'll throw out 2,100 and see what they say. It's only 17,000 pounds, so that's not bad at all. Yeah, 2050. Want to throw out there, see what they say. Onward Trucking. Oh yeah, I was talking about the QTs. Yeah, the QTs are nice too, but I mean, the Quick Trips in the Minnesota area puts them to shame. Really, the Quick Trips are the nicest truck stops, in my opinion. All right, Florida, 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 Maine, Ohio. There's a load going to Memphis, Tennessee, which I could try, but I don't want to. North Carolina, Wyoming, Virginia, Alabama, Arkansas. No, that's not it. Okay. Not much. All right, just waiting to see if anybody responds. Thad Coons. He's talking about video games. Oh, what video games? I don't play video games that much anymore. Sometimes, like when I take time off, sometimes I'll boot up like chess or whatever, just online, and just play some online chess or something like that. But I haven't really played. I haven't played a video game since January when I was taking all that time off to get my authority active. So I don't even have a TV in here. I just don't have a TV in here. So I don't really play video games that much. I used to play a lot of them, but I just kind of don't anymore. Which is a good thing. But yeah. Alright, just waiting to see what pops up here. Yeah. So they did ban, or are banning, the CDL, the non-domicile CDL guys. So that's good. I think they're going to effectively ban them. From what I've been reading and seeing online, I think they said they're going to reduce the number of CDLs that are issued from like roughly 200,000 a year to like 6,000. So that's effectively a ban. So they'll start bleeding out of the market this year and next year. So that's really good, and I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully next year things really start to pick up, and I think they will. But even so, I was thinking about this. I might just start like treating trucking as like a snowbird job, right? A way to snowbird across the country. Because I spent all summer in the Midwest, and I didn't see a single day over 100 degrees. And I biked 1,000 miles since July, just all over the Midwest. I did 50 miles Saturday and 50 miles yesterday, Sunday, and I've been doing that all summer. And I'm like, you know what? This is fine. And then now that the weather's turning bad, I'm actually just going to head down to Los Angeles / Phoenix / Las Vegas / Salt Lake / Reno and just start running that area during the winter and just avoid most of the bad weather. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just start treating this as like a way to get paid to RV across the country. Maybe I'll just do that instead. But, all right. Onward Trucking. Some of the drivers don't understand how you would drive without a gaming system. I'm like you, no game, no TV. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but like I'm honestly pretty busy. Like for me, the videos, like this takes time, obviously, to do this. It takes up maybe 5 hours, maybe 10 hours a week, something like that. And then I'm trucking, a full like 70 every week, give or take. And then I'm biking on the weekends. So I'd rather, like right now, with the weather being so awesome in the Midwest, I kind of have a choice. I can play a video game, or I can go on a 50-mile bike ride. I'm riding a bike. Like right now, the weather is just perfect. Up in Michigan, oh, it's perfect. It was like high of 80 degrees yesterday. And it's like, man, that's nice. That is really nice. So I just, I'm going to go on a bike ride instead. But that's just me. Usman Khan, Detroit, Michigan. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Detroit, Michigan to Sterling, Indiana, 500 miles, $1,300. Yeah, I'm trying to probably do some longer ones to Texas or like Pennsylvania, and then from Pennsylvania do some longer ones back and forth across the Midwest. So, Rayon J, how are rates in the warmer areas compared to the colder areas? Sure, there are a lot of drivers who do that. They're fine. I mean, in the Midwest, the market is best in the United States in the Midwest in the summer when crop season is happening. And that's the time that the weather is really nice in the Midwest. So being in the Midwest during the summer is totally fine. And then in the winter, it's fine in the Los Angeles area because they're getting all the crap from China. a lot of it is going to end up in the Los Angeles ports, and then it needs to be transported. So it's totally fine, I think, to do something like this, and that's what I'm going to do for sure. So I think it's a totally fine decision, and yeah, I think it's a totally fine decision. So that's what I'm gonna do, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Okay. Hey, Fanuel, how are you doing? Good morning. Onward Trucking, you have a bike in your truck where I have a foldable e-bike. So it's an e-bike that goes about 20 miles uh, on a charge, but you can also pedal. So like I'll pedal like about 30 miles or so, and then when I just get tired, I'll just gun it back. So I may be only biking like 30 miles on these runs. And it folds in half, so it's a foldable e-bike. So it folds in half, and then I put it on the tire. What do you call it? Where a tire would normally go. What do you call it? The tire holder, on the back of the truck. But the foldable, but the bike folds up and fits perfectly right there. So that's where it's at, and that just works perfect, and it works really well. Now eventually, it's getting a lot of dust and corrosion. Yeah, the tire rack. Thank you, Fanuel. It gets a lot of dust and corrosion, so I think it's gonna break eventually. And you know what? That's fine. If it breaks, it breaks. I'll be a little upset by it, but it's like, you know what? That's fine. Um, I'm not gonna worry about it. It was only a $500 bike, so if I run for like the summer and then it breaks, I'll just go buy another one because it works really well, and it's like a mode of transportation for me at this point. So cheap freight. If I had an e-bike, I would be tired after 10 feet. No, it's fine. Like no, it'll just go. Like if you just want to get somewhere, it's just a really good idea because it will just go. Like you just hit the throttle, and it'll go 20 miles an hour for about an hour. So you can go like 5-10 miles in one direction, then 5-10 miles in the other direction. And I've been using it like when I want to go to a bar or something down the road. Um, I'll just get the e-bike, and then I'll just go zip down there, lock it up, go to the bar, get back on the e-bike, and then go. And that works really well. I don't get super drunk or anything like that, but just kind of mingle with the locals. So I've been having a good time with that. So I shouldn't complain too much. Yeah, the market's been trash, right? But I've been having a really good time, and yeah, I shouldn't complain too much. Hopefully the market gets better, and then not only will this be worth, then it'll pay better, so that'd be good. Fanuel Laurent, how do you keep it charged if it's outside? It has a detachable battery. Here, I'll just show you. It's right here. This is the battery, and it just sort of plugs in and then goes. So I just bring it inside. So this is a detachable battery. So it's a foldable bike with a detachable battery, which I specifically picked because I can fold it and put it on my tire rack, and then I could detach the battery and bring it inside. And that works really well. It was only $500 too. Probably the best $500 I ever spent. Fanuel Laurent, does it have pedaling too, just in case? Yeah. So I pedal most of the time. So like I'll use the battery, like if I'm going up a big hill, I'll use the battery to help me up the hill. And then like at the end when I just get super tired, I'll just gun it back. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, especially out here in the Midwest where the roads are fine. They're paved and everything. And there's just a bunch of towns all over the place. It's really nice. I don't think it'll work very well on the West Coast because there's just not enough people there to like. There's too much desert road that just doesn't really work very well. Like, it's hard to explain. There's more roads and there's more people on the West Coast and the Midwest than there's more people on the East Coast / Midwest than the West Coast. So there's more roads to ride your bike in let's say the Midwest. So Faniel Laurent, you need sponsorships? Yeah, I mean, they don't do much, to be honest. Like, your channel needs to be huge for sponsors to really work out, and for it to be worth it, in my opinion. Like, I have OTR Solutions, right? And they gave me a, what do you call it? A referral code, right? And I say that on the channel. Hey, if you need a factoring company, try OTR Solutions. Only one person has ever actually used it, so I got like $250 for it. It's like, okay, it's something, right? But I've been at it for like a year, and it's only one guy for $250, which is okay, right? But your channel needs to be huge in order for that kind of stuff to work. Onward trekking, make sure you keep bike locked. More stealing going on these days. Yeah, I have a bike lock on it, and I lock it to the tire rack. And then even if I'm in like a super safe area, like out here, I still lock it to a bike rack when I go in and like go to a bar or whatever. So I always lock it. I'm like paranoid. And also, if I go like 10 miles and then somebody steals my bike, I'm kind of screwed because I'm going to have to like walk back to the truck 10 miles away. So I'm pretty paranoid. All right, not getting a lot of hits for these Texas runs. / Pennsylvania runs. Okay, let's try this one. New search. Ann Arbor. Regions, go. Texas, Pennsylvania. Where are we at? Pennsylvania, Minnesota. All right, let's try that. See what's on DAT. I'm checking the DAT load board. I can't haul with most of these guys, so yeah, I can't haul with most of them. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Faniel Laurent, Uber, Lyft, Taxi always have alternatives. Yeah, Uber and Lyft don't usually work in the places that I'm biking because they're kind of countryside. There might be taxis available, maybe. I've never had to actually do it though. Cheap freight hauler, that's because very few people are starting their own authority right now, so not a lot of demand for factoring companies. Yeah, that could be part of the problem. Yeah, maybe that's part of the problem. All right, Georgia, Michigan. Alex Howley, how's it been going? Good. Last couple weeks weren't great. I had quite a few maintenance issues, specifically my water pump blew last week. So that cost me like $2,000 basically. A couple other smaller stuff, and then I had my insurance premiums come in, so that always causes a bad week. So last couple weeks weren't great, but the next couple weeks should be fine because I don't have any fixed costs coming in, and if I don't have any major maintenance issues, it should be okay, in my opinion. So I am behind on my video. I was gonna get it out yesterday, but I ended up just biking all weekend long because the weather was amazing, and that's what I ended up doing instead. So I'm behind on my videos. So Faniel Laurent delivering in McAllen, Texas area today. Fingers crossed I'll find a load. Yeah, you should be fine out there. Texas is fine. Slow motion, where did you buy it? My e-bike from. I'm looking for one. Do you have a passenger seat? If you do, take it out and store it there to keep it from getting trash outside, especially with winter coming. I tried to put it inside and it's just too big. Like, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to throw it on the outside, and if it gets damaged, it gets damaged. So be it. So be it. Right? I'm fine with it. It's $500, and if I have to buy a new one every year, okay, I'm fine with that. It's not a very expensive one, so, and I bought it from Amazon. I forget, it wasn't like a super expensive one. It was a foldable e-bike. I can't remember exactly. So, onward trucking. I just had a filter behind cracked shaft go out. Then I had to get a new radiator. Now the ABS trailer is on. Bad week. Yeah, I know it, right? It's like whenever you see something like that go wrong, it's always like, yeah, something goes off, and it's like, okay, well, there goes $1,000. You know, check engine light goes off. It's like, well, there goes $1,000, right? Yeah, all right, all right. So I am still looking for loads, being a little bit picky today, but this one seems okay. Rogue River, Michigan to East Earle, Pennsylvania. They got it listed for 1,100. That's like Philadelphia area. Let's make an offer on it. Let's see. Just throwing out offers right now. River Rogue. East Earle, Pennsylvania. Should pay about 1,500, give or take. I know it's backwards. I can't do anything. That's the way YouTube does it. So it's like Detroit to kind of Philadelphia-ish area. Quote it. I'll put 1,550 on it. See what that does. See what they say. That one seems okay. Then you'll learn down by Mexico border. Loads are dumb cheap going out, like 150 flatbed rates. Yeah, well, if you're on the border down there. Oh, McAllen, Texas. Yeah, that's right on the border. Yeah, it's not good down there, but you get paid going in, so, you know, that's good. Go away, fly. North Dakota. Ohio. Alright. Yeah, so I'm going to try to find a Texas or Pennsylvania load, just so I can haul something a little longer back and forth. But if I can't find anything this morning, or they're just not accepting my offers this morning, then I'll find something short, which is fine. The short loads for around $800 of revenue per day are also fine, and maybe even slightly better. Alex Howley, I went over to Phoenix for the first time. It's lovely out there. Not in the summer, it's not. Yeah, go there in August. It's not so lovely then. 120 degrees. Daniel Laurent, true 6K for under 1,400 miles was great. Yeah, you get paid like $4 per mile to go out there, but then you got to take like $1 per mile out. California, Tennessee. There is this one going to Tennessee. Canton, Michigan to Memphis, Tennessee. Which is fine. So this one right here. Canton, Michigan to Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis is a fine market. Terrible city, but fine market. I'll throw out an offer. I'm not thrilled with it though. Should pay, yeah, about 1,600 bucks for something like that. 1,600. I'm gonna throw out 1,700 just because I'm not totally thrilled to go do a Memphis run. Okay. Okay. Memphis, Cheyenne. Probably start making phone calls here in about 20 minutes or something. Since if nobody calls me back. New York. Can't go to New York. I don't have the sticker. I never did it. Probably should have. Detroit to Freeport. That's not bad. That's Houston. Which is fine. Detroit to Freeport. So Detroit is just like 20 miles away. And Freeport is basically Houston. Detroit, Michigan to Freeport. Yeah, that pays about 2,700. It's a fairly long load. Only, I mean, if you get $2 per mile, you're doing really good. I'll throw 2,700 out. Let's see what they say. Kind of a high revenue, low rate per mile load, but that's fine. And another reason why I was thinking about going to Texas um, is the weather's starting to cool down, right? And that matters, right? I mean, it's easier on your engine. There's less idle time. It's more comfortable. So Texas isn't nearly as hot as it was. So it's not like a priority, but yeah, the weather's starting to get a little bit more manageable. So that's another reason, like, maybe I'll go to Texas this week. So, Jesse Rips, can you live more often or make more vids? Can I live more often? Oh, like go have a good time. I'm having a great time actually. Like these bike rides are really fun. Like I've just been going on bike rides all across the Midwest. Like I went to a bar a couple days ago. There was like a band and everything there. Now I was sort of a loner because I was in Michigan and I don't know anyone, so I just sort of sat at the bar, had a couple drinks, chatted with the bartender, but probably never going to see those people again. So it's like I am actually having a good time out here, but just a bit of a loner, I guess, which is sort of the trucking way. Yeah. Alex Howley, I'm in Houston right now and was able to sleep with just a fan. Yeah, I'm kind of cold-blooded, so I need cold. I need it cold. So I have an APU though, and um, yeah, I'll just run the APU. But when it's like 120 degrees outside, I'm like, I don't want to go there. I'm okay with the cold. Like, oh yeah, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Jesse Rips, can you go live more often? Oh yeah, no, I see what you're saying. No, I can. But oftentimes I book these loads in advance. I don't book them in advance on Monday because it's a weekend and there's not much posted on a weekend. So I go live Monday and book loads live on Monday. So I could. I was thinking about doing like this week since I'm behind. I don't know. I might try to do a live stream where I go over my numbers and see um, uh, and like go over my numbers live, like do a weekly recap live streamed. But I don't know if I can get my face and the computer to live stream at the same time. Like, you know how normally I'm in the corner, like over here, my face will be in the corner and then the spreadsheet will be over here. I don't know if I can do that on a live stream. But yeah, no, I could try going live more. Yeah, I see what you're saying, live, not live. I thought you meant like go get a life. Like, go get a life. But yeah, no, go live more often. Yeah, I could, but um, I could. It's not that hard. It's just I normally book my loads in advance. So on Monday I don't though. So that's why I go live every Monday. When you get a load or wash or to Wash, Oregon, do you deadhead out? I deadhead to Reno normally. So I'm planning on going back to the West Coast at the end of October, and I'm gonna go to Oregon and then spend some time in Oregon and then deadhead to Reno. So I just deadhead out to Reno. There's not much. There's not much in Oregon. There's just not much. Reno is pretty decent though. Reno is getting a lot of the companies that are leaving California. So companies are leaving California and they're ending up in Reno. So Reno is just punching way above its weight. I mean, the city is only like 250,000 people or something like that, but the freight market is similar to like Las Vegas or something like that. So there's a bunch of distribution centers being built there. Tesla, their gigafactories out there. So it's pretty solid. So I'll drop a load in Portland, and then I'll just deadhead to Reno, because there just isn't anything there, unless you get very 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 lucky. Okay. Fanny Laurent, To do what you're talking about, you need an OBS software. Then you can place items on screen while streaming. Yeah, I have OBS. That's exactly what I have, but I don't know how to work it very well. So, and see, the problem is, I have a phone, right? So this is being filmed on a phone, and then I'll have the computer, and I don't know. I got to figure out how to do that, which I don't know how to do it, and I don't know how feasible it is to do it with a phone and a computer, right? I know it can be done. I just don't know how to do it, and I'm not sure how to do it. I would have to figure it out, which would take a minute. North Dakota. So one thing I'm noticing is most of the loads that were going to Texas that I made offers on before, they appear to be gone, meaning somebody booked them. So yeah, somebody booked them. So, okay, might end up booking something short. Just do that. A short load is totally fine. Ann Arbor to Bedford, Ohio. Like there's stuff like this all over. Ann Arbor to Bedford, which is Cleveland. Now that's only like 250 miles or something like that, including Deadhead. So the revenue would be pretty low. But I did it for the last couple of weeks, and it's fine. It works out okay. Um, but yeah. Washington, North Dakota. Okay. Nathaniel Laurent. YouTube College will teach you. No, I know I could figure it out. I just haven't done it. I just haven't bothered with it yet. I know it's totally possible. Johnny Money, how often are you getting oil changes? Texas sucks. Too many drivers. More of a transition state if you get anywhere. Yeah, I mean, I get oil changes about every 25,000 miles. Do a PM. Pretty basic stuff there. And then Texas. Yeah, I haven't been going to Texas too much because a lot of people go to Texas. I'm aware of this. But I thought I might try it this week if I can. Either that or Pennsylvania. And maybe Pennsylvania. Hold on, I got this damn fly here. Got it. Maybe Pennsylvania would be a little bit better. Slash New Jersey would be a little bit better. But I'm not sure. Not sure which is better. They got this one though. If I wanted to stay Midwest, Canton, Michigan to was it Waukesha? Yeah, basically Milwaukee. To Milwaukee. That one is totally fine. I'll make an offer on that just because I haven't heard anything back from the Texas or Pennsylvania loads. And I'm fine staying in the Midwest as well. Waukesha, Wisconsin. Yeah, it says it pays about $775, so not the greatest in terms of revenue. But yeah, I'll throw out 800 just to see. Milwaukee is a very good market, so I'm guessing if I had a return trip on something like this, it would pay like 1200. Let's see here. So that's what it pays Detroit to Milwaukee market, right? About 800. I'm guessing if I reverse it, it'll pay about 1200. So 11. Yeah, about 12. So, but Milwaukee to Detroit, so on the way back, it pays 1100 slash 1200. So it's like 800 to go to Milwaukee, but then from Milwaukee back to Detroit, it's like 1200. So it's about 1,000 average, which makes perfect sense. Johnny Money, I've never been to PA. It's kind of hilly, a lot of people there. It's not the greatest place to run, but I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll go try it this week. Why not? You know, change things up. And then from Pennsylvania, it's a lot easier to get a longer run across the Midwest, right? So from like Philadelphia to like Des Moines, Iowa, it's like 1,000 miles. So, you know, the loads are a little bit longer. And I realized if I incorporated Pennsylvania and New Jersey into my Midwest running, I could probably do longer runs. So that's something I was thinking about. Fanuel Lawrence says PA rates are like Florida, getting out. They're not great. Yeah, they're not great. I have not had, I have not seen very good rates coming out of Pennsylvania, but it pays really good going in. So it's like, okay, right. And there seems to be a lot of volume coming out of there, so it seems like you can get to where you want to go in Pennsylvania / New Jersey. So that's another thing I was thinking about. Um, yeah, it's another thing I was thinking about. But I am watching these loads start to disappear, meaning somebody is booking them for less than what I am offering. So, okay. Notable here. Might have to make some phone calls soon. I like that one. I don't like that. Texas, Maine, Wyoming, New York, Portland, Oregon. That one's picking up in Canada, though. California, Tennessee, Virginia, Massachusetts, North Carolina, Georgia. Yeah, I made offers on most of the ones I'm interested in, from what I can see. No, that's not very good. Florida, Texas. No, okay. Okay. Faniel Laurent, do you use post my truck features? Yeah, I do. I'm not posted right now because you post your truck and then you get a bunch of pointless phone calls for places you don't want to go too often. So I'm not worried about it right now, but I do use it, yes. Jesse Riggs, do you see the load from Warren, Michigan to Virginia? Yeah, I think I saw that one, but I don't want to go to Virginia. I don't like running the East Coast like that. Like Pennsylvania and New Jersey are about the limit to where I'll go on the East Coast. I'm on 123. Yeah, I'm not on that one, but there was one on TQL. I think TQL had one posted like that, so maybe we're getting them confused here. Okay. Looking at what am I saying? C.H. Robinson now. Let's see if these stingy bastards have any loads available. Probably not. Slash, they're too stingy. Oklahoma, Tennessee, New York, Louisiana, El Paso, St. Clair. It's too far away. Is it? Oh, wait, no, that's right on top of me. So they got one. I already made an offer on that one, I think. St. Clair, Michigan to Carrollton, Texas. Did I offer that one already? No, I didn't offer. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm right next to St. Clair. So I'm looking at this one right now. St. Clair, which is just down the road. I rode my bike through that yesterday, actually, to Carrollton, Texas. Where is Carrollton? I don't even know. That is Dallas. Okay, let's make an offer on that one. That one seems fine. St. Clair to Carrollton, Texas, which is Dallas. Carrollton, however you say it. Yeah, it should pay about 22 to 2300. They got it posted for 1800. So that's a joke. So I threw out an offer of 2300 for it. Oh, they actually countered to 2120. That was not too bad. Oh wait, God, it's not that great though, because it picks up today and then drops Thursday at 2 p.m. Nah, that's gonna kill Thursday as well. I actually don't like that one. Faniel Laurent, my company can't haul TQL, and I love it. Well, I haven't had any issues with TQL, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. All right. I do have to use the bathroom, not gonna lie, boys. What's it look like behind me? Alright. Kinda have to use the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Sorry, guys. And I can't just go behind there because I'm in like a public area. Okay, I'm back. Fanny Laurent, love when TQ calls and I graciously decline any offer. Yeah, that's nice. They low balls and are annoying. Yeah, everybody low balls, to be honest. I highball, so it's just part of the game, I guess. Let's see here. Rockin' TQL. Here's a Clinton, Michigan, Clinton Township to Pittsburgh load. It delivers straight through. So it picks up today, drops today to basically Pittsburgh. It's about 300 miles, 20,000 pounds. I'll throw an offer on that one. Let's see here. Clinton Township to Wexford, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I should pay about $1,000 actually. I know it's backwards again. I can't stop it. I'm gonna throw out 1150 on this one. I would do that, and I'm right next to that too. I'm very close to that, so. And if it delivers straight through, I'll wake up empty on tomorrow. So 1150 on that one. That would be fine. Close to Cleveland, close to Pittsburgh. I can find something out of there. Not quite what I was looking for, but and here's one, Detroit, Michigan to Normandy, Texas, which is south of Dallas, which is okay. A couple more popped up while I was using the bathroom. That one's pretty solid. Let's see, Detroit to Normandy. I don't know how to say that. About 2,400, give or take. I'll put 25 on an offer there. Probably not going to get anything back, but we'll see. Okay. Cody Agency. Faniel Lawrence says Cody Agency is the only broker I can honestly say the rates are good. Are they? Yeah, I haven't worked with them yet. Jesse Briggs, can you try an experiment for a week, trying to book anything for less than 230 or 220 a mile or something like that? I did actually do that last week inadvertently, just so you know. It works out fine enough. You either, I mean, there's always a balance. Either longer loads for higher revenue and lower rate per mile, or shorter loads for higher rate per mile and lower revenue. And there's a balance. I did that inadvertently the last couple of weeks, actually, and it works out about as well. Maybe slightly less as well, just slightly worse than booking somewhat longer loads. Yeah, Faniel Lawrence says, Jesse, it's not practical. Yeah, it's not as good as booking loads for about $2 per mile for 500 miles. Yeah, it's questionable. Satorov Umerbeck, I'm definitely mispronouncing your name, says, have you seen the new FMCSA ruling? Yes, I have, and that's fantastic. I was saying at the beginning of the stream that that's going to basically ends foreign drivers. I broadly just say foreign drivers, like both like visa holders, non-domicile CDL holders, or just outright illegal immigrants driving these things. I just say foreign drivers just to encompass all of them. And that will basically kill foreign drivers is what it's going to do. So I'm very happy to see that. They will start to bleed out over the next year, is my prediction, which is absolutely necessary. So I'm very happy to see that, and we'll see where that goes. But I did see that, and that made my day. So they're basically just not going to issue any more non-domicile CDL holders, effectively. You could still get them, but it's so difficult now that it basically kills it, which is good. All right. I would like to see him kicked off the road tomorrow, but that's just me. But that would just shock the system, and they're not going to do that. Faniel Laurent, is it national? Seeing Florida stop the CDL thing? Yeah, it's national. So it came from the FMCSA. Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary, the man, the myth, the legend. He seems to be doing a real good job over there, honestly. And I don't say that about politicians very often. But yeah, he basically, he just vastly increased the requirements for getting a non-domicile CDL holder to the point where very few people are going to be able to get a non-domicile CDL, which is good. Chief rate hauler, forget about rate per mile, use per day. All of your expenses are based on rate per day. Why focus on rate per mile? Well, I think both are important. Yeah, I focus on, like, I'm like 70% rate per day, revenue per day. Try to get about $1,000 of revenue per day. That's like the big one. And then rate per mile is also important. It can't be dismissed either. But yeah, revenue per day is the more important one. So I agree with that. But rate per mile does kind of matter because you are burning fuel. There are maintenance expenses, so you want to make sure you're getting a decent rate per mile as well. Yeah, about 1K a day. As a dry van, I haven't been succeeding. I've been getting about 800 per day, but I'm shooting for 1,000. It's just not working out. It is what it is. Monday. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if anybody calls me back. So far, nobody has. So I think I've thrown out like 10 offers, and there's no callback yet. So it's fine. I'll just wait patiently. I'm not in a hurry. It's a Monday. Fremont, Ohio to Baxter, Minnesota. Over here on C.H. Robinson. That one might be okay. That one looks okay. Fremont, Ohio to Baxter, Minnesota. Fremont, how far away is that from where I am? That is pretty far. That's 2 hours away, 2.5 hours. I'll put an offer on this one. So Fremont, Ohio to Baxter, Minnesota. Should pay about 1,700 for a load like that, give or take, per usual. So I'll put 1,700 square. That would be fine. Kind of. Picks up at noon. Huh. Pretty light. Delivers Wednesday at 8 a.m. So that would be okay. They might be in a little bit of a bind though because they got to pick it up by noon, and it's already 9:30. Oh, that's way the oh man, that is way further than I thought. I'm not interested in that one. I thought it was more like Minneapolis. It's not. Faneuil Laurent intertwines at the end of the day. Yeah, just trying to get 1,000 a day. A little confused what you're saying, Faneuil, to be honest. Try to get 1,000 a day. I tried to get 1K a day. It all. I'm a little lost, Faneuil. I gotta be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I might play games like all day today, so I might just wait until the afternoon to try to book a load. And yeah, I might just play games today and just see if I can find a desperate broker, right? Because if I wait till noon or something, I might be able to find a desperate broker. You know? It's not a bad idea. I'm in a good area, so might not be a bad time to try something like this. Ann Arbor to Fargo. Ann Arbor to Texas. I made an offer on that one already. I have a search radius in Ann Arbor, which is a little bit west of me. Um, so it's Ann Arbor, 50-mile radius. So it gets like Detroit, Saginaw. Will it get Saginaw? We'll go 75. We'll increase it to 75. So it gets like Detroit, Kalamazoo, Saginaw. I don't want to go where I currently am because I'm right on the border with. If you look at geographically where I am, I'm like on the border with Canada, and then there's the lake. What is it, Lake Erie? And then if I go from where I am, it'll send me over to like Cleveland, which is technically only like 80 miles away, but I have to go all the way around the lake. So it's more like a 200-mile radius. So I scooted it over so that way it wasn't trying to get me to divert around the lake, because it does it the search radius is how the crow flies, and there's a lake in my way. So that's why I went to Ann Arbor. So I'll go west, but I don't want to go south because there's a lake in my way, and trucks don't float very well. So I increased it to 75 miles though. Daniel Laurent, the revenue versus rate per mile intertwines at the end of the day. Rate per mile sounds good on the truck stops. Yeah, rate per mile is secondary to revenue. It is important though. Ann Arbor to Bedford, Ohio, Wyoming, North Dakota. They do have this New Jersey one. Delivers at 2 p.m. tomorrow though. So there's a load going to New Jersey, but the delivery is 12 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm gonna have it there in the morning, and I want to drop it in the morning, and I don't really want to do that. Is my radius picking up Toledo? Yeah, it should be. Let me double check. Make sure. Ann Arbor, yeah, it should be picking up Toledo, but there's not much. There's not much getting posted there. At least there's not much getting posted there. Going to Texas or like Pennsylvania or something where I'm trying to head. From what I've been seeing, there are some loads coming out of there, just not going to where I'm trying to go. But I might end up booking something shorter. I have no idea what that noise is. Washington, Texas, Wisconsin, Georgia, Maumee, Ohio, to Altoona, Pennsylvania, but that's not very good. There's this one, but I don't like that one because it goes to like the center of Pennsylvania. So it's like neither Pittsburgh nor Philadelphia. It's just sort of in the middle of nowhere. Kind of the worst of both worlds. So I don't like that one. Ready now, late shipper. Detroit to Freeport, Oklahoma, Delaware, Seminole, Texas. That's West Texas. I don't want that. Phoenix, Georgia, Alabama, Perrysburg. Here's one. Perrysburg, Ohio to Hamilton, New Jersey. I'd hold that. So that is like Toledo to New Jersey, basically. I know it's backwards. I don't know why YouTube does that to me. I can't stop it. So Perrysburg, Ohio to Hamilton, New Jersey. Should pay about $1,300 according to DAT. Give or take. Throw out $1,350, see what they say. Satarov says, have you tried Amazon Relay? They say it pays a lot and no brokers and the season is coming. I tried to register with Amazon Relay, but it asked me for $1 million of liability insurance, which is like, all right, okay. So I sent that in. And then it asked me for $2 million in aggregate insurance, which I was like, Okay, it seems like it's asking if I have 2 trucks because I don't have $2 million of aggregate insurance. I think you have to have 2 trucks or something at this point to register with them. Because I tried to register with them, and it just asked me that question, and I'm like, okay, I don't have that. It and it didn't say I needed 2 trucks. It just says $2 million of like aggregate insurance or something like this. And I was like, wait, sorry, are you saying I need 2 trucks? I was confused. So I don't know what they're doing. I tried to register with them and I just didn't succeed because of that question. I got confused and didn't know how to. I didn't know how to proceed. I could call them, which maybe I'll do, but I'm not in a big hurry to haul for Amazon, um, because it's Amazon. But yeah, cheap free hauler. You definitely don't want to come to Georgia. No, I'm not going to Georgia. That's a bad market right now. I don't like the South. Too hilly, too many people, too hot, and the market's not very good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I might end this stream soon because I'm probably going to play a lot of games today, like all day, or at least for the morning. I don't know. I may not book a load till like noon or something like that. Just try to find a desperate broker, maybe. I'm in a good spot to do it. It's a Monday, so Chief Ray Hauler says no. They want 1 million in auto liability and then 2 million in general liability. General liability is cheap, but I wouldn't buy it just to run Amazon. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, I just saw it and I was just like trying to register. I'm like, okay, I don't have this, so I just like clicked off the screen. I'm like, all right, fine, screw it, I won't haul with you guys. But yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy that just to haul with Amazon. Like I'm fine. I don't need to haul for them. They're crappy anyway. Um, that makes more sense though. So I was like, yeah, yeah, because I got to that screen, like I was almost done, and then I got to that screen. I saw $2 million of whatever insurance, and I'm like, okay, I don't have that. And then I just, oh, okay, that was a waste of my time. And I just clicked off the screen, and just like, this is okay. Thanks for wasting my time. It was like the last question too. Like I did the whole thing, and then it was like the very last question, and I'm like, you couldn't, you couldn't do that at the start. So that was annoying. So yeah, I'm not hauling with them, and I'm not too worried about it. I'll be fine without them. Eaton Rapids. What's this one? No, I'm not going to do that. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, we're just playing games today. I'm just throwing out offers. I'll post my truck to TQL and see what they say at this point, and CH Robinson, and see what they say. Just put Detroit. It's fine. Post. Is it not letting me post my truck per usual? It's not letting me post my truck. Never mind, I won't post it because TQL app doesn't work very well. It's giving me an error every time I try to post a truck, so whatever. I won't post it. Phoenix, Georgia, Delaware, Texas, Connecticut. There's a short one going to Kalamazoo. Laredo, Texas. I don't really want to go to Laredo, though. Gotta be honest here. New York, Altoona. All right, I'll throw a load out, an offer out for this Altoona load. Toledo to Altoona, which is kind of in between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. I'll throw an offer for it. It's not my favorite place, but it's okay. Maumee, Ohio to Altoona, Pennsylvania. Should pay about 1,100. They got it posted for 1,000 already, so they might need somebody to haul this thing. Yeah, so it's already posted for 1,000. See if I can get it in there. Yeah, 1,000. There you go, bottom left. If I go any lower to show the load. So I'll put 1,250 just to see what they say. Seems like they might be a little bit desperate to haul that one, to be honest. I'm about an hour and a half away from Toledo. Picks up today, drops tomorrow. Yeah. I bet you they need somebody to haul that. That's why they have such a high rate on it already. I bet I get a call from that one. I'm betting I'm going to get a call for that one. Okay. Oh yeah, and they just bumped it up to 1,100. So as I sent that offer out, they bumped it up to 1,100. You can see it right there, which is not too bad actually. I might give that one a call. They probably have an appointment that can't be missed. So I'm just guessing. I could be wrong. Yeah, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Georgia. Ohio. Yeah, okay. Clash Royale. Not sure what that means, Fanuel. What do you mean, Clash Royale? Ann Arbor to Bedford, Ohio. I think I already sent an offer on that one. Alright, let's check C.H. Robinson. They almost never have good loads available. Or they're stingy, at least. They're just really stingy. Yeah, and they don't have much available, to be honest. California, Flint to Harrisonville, Missouri. It's heavy, though. It's probably water. The liquid loads, like the water loads and the soda loads and whatnot, are always heavy. Sometimes they're overweight, and I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with that shit. Yeah, there isn't anything on C.H. Robinson, unfortunately. Yeah, mobile games. Yeah, I don't really play him. I don't really play him anymore. It's just not my thing. Oh, I was thinking about doing a meetup, by the way, on New Year's Day / night in Las Vegas. I'm gonna be in Las Vegas for New Year's, just uh, re-registering my truck and just taking some time off during the slow seasons. So there might be a meetup coming New Year's Day / night in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you guys are interested, not 100% sure if I'm gonna do that or not, but it might be kind of cool because the strip will be closed, so you can walk around the street on the strip, and it's pretty neat. And if we do it on New Year's, like I don't have to make any like special reservations because we could just like meet somewhere on the strip, and I think that'd be kind of cool. All right. That ain't bad. RXO has this one posted, actually. I can't haul with RXO. This is on DAT. It's going from... how do I describe it? Yeah, it's going from the Detroitish area to Pittsburgh. I'll shoot him an email. See what they say. Oops. Oh, Faniel Lauren says, when you say playing games, I was asking if you play Clash Royale, but you're referring to load board games. Yeah, I'm playing load board games right now. I'm playing chicken with the load board. It's a Monday. It's whatever. I'm in a decent market. Hell, if I had to sit today, I mean, the weather is... I got my windows open. It's so nice right now. So, like, if it doesn't work out, I'd be a little upset with myself. But I guess I can film the episode that I'm behind on, and just take, I guess, another day off. It's whatever. But it shouldn't happen. I'll book something. But if I play games till the end of the day today, maybe I can get another 100 or $200 just by waiting. I'm fine with it. It's so nice up here right now. It's like 75 degrees during the hot part. I woke up this morning and there was that cool, dewy feeling, you know? So it's bright, sunshiny. There's a Meijer across the street with a Starbucks, so I'll probably go get another Starbucks here in a little bit. It is so nice in the Midwest during the summer. I love it up here in the Midwest. I might move here. I understand the winters are brutal, but that's okay. I don't mind the cold. Faniel Lawrence says, Vegas for New Year with all the craziness. Interesting. Yeah, I was going to be there anyway, because I was just going to park my truck there, take time off, re-up my authority, take care of personal errands in Vegas. So I'm like, I'm going to be in Vegas on New Year's. So, I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll do a meetup. And with the strip being wide open, I don't have to make any reservations, right? We just like, hey, meet at the strip next to Excalibur or something like that. And then we just meet there and, might be kind of cool. So, yeah. Faniel Lawrence says, I play those games too. I usually get an extra 150 on the loads I want. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I don't know if I'm going to stream this whole time because if I just keep playing games, it might be a few hours. So, Ann Arbor, Michigan to Paris, Texas. I already made an offer on this one, but they just reposted it. So I'm going to throw out another offer on this one. Paris, Texas is kind of by Dallas. Let me see here. Yeah, I should pay about $1,900 to $2,000. You guys can see that. They got it posted for $1,600, which I'm not doing that. I'll throw $2,100 out, which I think I already... Yeah, $2,150. Screw it. We're playing games today. We're playing games. And we'll see what they say. Yep. I'm in no rush to book a load. Man, it is so nice out here right now. Literally perfect weather. It's literally perfect out here. Okay, see if I can post my truck. It kept giving me an error every time I tried to post my truck. Van 1 post. Nope. The TQL load board is it's really bad. Like, you'd figure with such a huge company their load board would be like snappy and good, but it's not. It's pretty crappy actually. Cheap Freight Hauler says craziness is fun, as in Las Vegas craziness is fun. Yeah, I don't like craziness that much, to be honest, but, um, well, if I'm going to be in Vegas for New Year's, which I'm planning to, it's like, well, okay, whatever. Let's do it. Faneuil Laurent, cheap in a controlled environment for sure. Yeah, yeah. John Lambert, problem is time is ticking away while you could be earning. Yeah, there is that. Uh, I could be hauling a load right now, and that's very true, but weather's fine. I don't mind sitting for an hour or two just enjoying this nice weather. I suppose if it was like blazing hot, I might want to get a load, or like freezing cold, I might want to get a load, but I just got the windows open. Gonna go back across the street to the Meijer, grab another Starbucks here in a bit. If I don't get anything back. If there's a day to play games, it's right now. So I'm gonna play some games. Normally I don't though. Normally I don't. There is this Ann Arbor to Dayton, New Jersey load that's been here for a while, but it's got a noon drop tomorrow, which isn't that good. What would that normally pay? Dayton, New Jersey. Dayton, oh, there it is. If I could find the damn city. Yeah, so normally it pays about 1,700, 16, 1,700, maybe 15 on the lower end. He's got a poster for 15. I'm going to put 1,750, and I'm probably not going to come down because of that. The drop time is at noon, which is bad. That's a bad drop time. It's hard to find a load after that. So, River Rogue. Pretty sure I put an offer on basically every load I'm interested in at this point. But nobody's called me back yet. Okay. Yeah, not much on C.H. Robinson. I'm seeing like very few loads I'm interested in on C.H. Robinson. It's really TQL. And yeah, don't change your email on the FMCSA website, or you can't register with new brokers. Fun fact. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I think I'm probably gonna end the stream because I might do this for another hour or two. Just screw around, play games. So, yeah, not much to say. Just chilling out, seeing if anybody calls me back. If nobody calls me back, I'll probably wait till, maybe 11, maybe 11:30, and try to find something. If I don't find something, okay, then I'll be a little bit more reasonable on my offers. But right now, I'm actually pretty content, just chilling. So, yeah. At the end of this month or end of October, head back to the West Coast, take a load over to Oregon, visit family in Oregon, and then hang out on the West Coast for Christmas and Thanksgiving. and then hang out on the West Coast until probably next year. Maybe March or something like that. And then just snowbird it. Just start snowbirding, just being a trucking snowbird until the truck blows up. And then hopefully next year things improve with them kicking the foreign drivers out. I'm optimistic. And yeah. All right. Better time overtime trucking says better to negotiate when not desperate. Yeah, I'm not desperate today. Like, yeah, if I don't find a loan today, honestly, okay. But you know what? I'll go on another bike ride. Screw it. It's just so nice right now up here. North of Detroit in Michigan. The colors are starting to turn. The trees are starting to turn. Like, it's... Yeah, it would suck not to earn anything today, but I'm like, eh. I'll get a load, right? I'm going to get something, but I'm cool with it. So, okay, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I might be at this for another hour or two, and I'm just not going to keep, not keep streaming. So, going to go get some Starbucks. Wait patiently. See what happens. And then find a load. Going to somewhere. Video's going to be late, so I'm late on my weekly recaps. So that'll be coming out, well, later. And yeah, let you guys know how it goes. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.